What is going on, my LS crazed amigos? It's your boy Terry speaking from the garage shop once again. Here to offer you some more big bang for your buck product and info. What's happening? We're going to do something special today because I pretty much did the suspension on the car, and we all know the 1971 Chevelle. I'm going to try to do a little mild autocross, and I'm going to go crazy, but a little mild autocross and go through some cones and everything like that, so I'm going to make it perform. But we're going to do something different. When I built this car about 2 years ago, I put rubber body bushings on there. So this car is riding on rubber OEM body bushings. So what I want to do is, you know, I look on email, I get emails, and I hear the questioning in which one is better, rubber or poly. I personally think it's a preference depending on how you feel about whatever, and how your car is set up. People say that poly will make your car ride rough, poly will make your car ride soft. It's just as soft as rubber. I really don't believe in the notion that it makes your car, that poly is soft as rubber. But anywho, I want to replace all the body bushings on this car and replace it with poly. Now what I did to even the playing field out, because if you have worn out body bushings, right? If you have worn out body bushings and you put metal bushings in there, the car's going to ride better. So I think some people get fooled because they're going from worn rubber bushings to poly. So of course it's going to make your car ride better. So I leveled the playing ground. It's an even playing ground. Right now these body bushings are fresh. The car doesn't sit out, so the rubber is still good. And we're going to take the rubber bushings out. I'm going to show you the bushings so you can see that they're still good. And I'm going to replace it with Energy Suspension Hyperflex body bushings for 1971 Chevelle. So we're going to replace these body bushings, and like I said, they're even playing ground because they're, you know, I know how the car rides, and your boy Terry is going to always be truthful with you with the results. So if these poly bushings make the car ride like a truck and they're horrible, they're coming out. They're coming out, and I'll put rubber bushing right back in this thing. It makes no difference. And so what we're going to do is, I got the car all jacked up, ready to start installing them, and it's going to take a little time because I have to, but the bolts are pretty fresh, so I hopefully, knock on wood, well, hopefully I don't have any issues getting those bolts out. But so let's get to work and let's get those results. Now this particular car, this Chevelle, is a coupe, so it has 14 body bushings. 4 of those 14 do not bolt in. They're just regular stationary, and you don't bolt them in. And I'm going to show you where the 14 are. And now, when you have an El Camino, I think an El Camino and a station wagon and a convertible, I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know the convertible, they have 2 extra. And I'm going to show you where they are. You have a bushing in the rad support. All right? You have a bushing right here, right behind the rear wheel. If you have a convertible, there are 2 bushings. You have a bushing at midpoint, which is one of those stationary ones that I was telling you about, where you don't bolt it down, it's just pretty much just sandwiches. Then you have a bushing, which is bolt in, right about right here, right in front of the rear wheel. Another stationary bushing, which you don't bolt in, right above the axle. But I'm just counting, now this is just on one side. It's the same on the other side. All right, then you have a bushing that bolts in here, and then you have another bushing that bolts in here. And that's all the bushings that you have on a standard Chevelle coupe.